And with that, we are using the article and the phrase belongs to that shows possession. In the book, we are also using possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives are the ones that I show you: my, your, his, her, their, and our. Remember those possessive pronouns, those possessive adjectives? We are combining those only to show possession. In the case of the cell phone, I can also say the it's, it is, it is Francisco, no, it is his cell phone. Okay, and we have three ways to show possession: with the apostrophe s, with the phrase belongs to, and also with this possessive adjective right here. I don't know if is it's more clear for you now, Fatima. Three ways to show possession. And in the example that we are using with the objects in the classroom, we can use all of them to show possession. Let me just go back to the page. I don't know if it's clear now. Carolina, is it clear? Francisco and Fatima? Three ways to show possession. Yes, Francisco?
Ah, es que aún se me sigue complicando un
Don't
poco
worry,
porque
don't worry. Okay.
me cuesta más trabajo cuando, por ejemplo, en los nombres,
Mhm.
diferenciar cuando va el apóstrofe es lo que hace que me complique un poco. Ajá, o sea, por ejemplo, en el mío es Francisco apóstrofe es y en
Exactly.
el de Fátima es Fátima apóstrofe. No se le agrega la S porque ya tiene una S al final.
Sorry. You're right. That is my mistake. Fatima is like that. Is Fatima's like this. It was a mistake of writing, of
Y si
typing.
lleva, por ejemplo, una S al final, como lo habíamos comentado la otra vez, que por ejemplo, Charles,
Mhm.
que termina en S, se le agrega el apóstrofe solamente al final porque ya termina en S o se le agrega apóstrofe S.
To what name? ¿A qué nombre?
Carlos.
Exactly. Let me show you something here. Uh, I'm erasing everything. Okay. For names that are singular, for example, Fatima, Carolina, or Francisco, they are like singular because they don't have an S at the end. So I need to add apostrophe S to show possession. In this case, you are maybe, this is your class. This is, uh, let me show you right here with the, this is Fatima's class, this is Carolina's class, and this is Francisco's class. Okay? The class is your class. La clase es de ustedes. Now, before I move on, let me remind you that this is a possessive adjective. Okay? I'm talking about the class is yours. In this case, the class is Fatima's, Carolina's, or Francisco. When we have names that are plural, like Carlos, for example, we only add the apostrophe, as you said. Carlos class. Because Carlos, it's like a plural name because Carlos has an S at the end. And we are only adding the apostrophe here for plural names or plural words that have an S. I don't know if that is more clear for you now.
Y siempre va a ser así, ¿verdad? Por ejemplo, si hay una palabra, por ejemplo, boys, igual solamente es el agregar el apóstrofe, ¿no? Porque ya termina en eso, o sea, porque ya es una palabra que
Exactly.
viene en plural.
Just as the example, well, I don't know if you remember the presentation. I have um, a slide where you can see the the boys is a plural noun because it's talking about for more than one boy, two boys or more. Remember? Let me show you that one right here. Here goes. Can you see my screen? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Right here, singular nouns, you only add an S. For example, boy is one boy only. And the bicycle belongs to the boy. So is the boy's bicycle. And the boy's bicycle is blue, is more information, but it's the boy's bicycle, meaning that the bicycle belongs to the boy, only one. But when we have plural nouns like boys or names like Carlos, uh, James, or Luis, more names that have an S at the end, we just add the apostrophe in order to show possession at the end of the name or at the end of the noun. In this case, it's plural because we have two boys right here. So it's the boys bicycle, the boys bicycle, because in this case we have one, two boys. But if this guy right here, his name were Carlos, si este amigo se llamara Carlos, sería the boys bicycle, no, porque no es de Carlos, right here, apostrophe right here, is the Carlos bicycle. Okay, I don't know if I'm more clear with this. No sé si queda más claro con esto. Tell me something, díganme algo. Me asustan.
Sí,
Sí,
un
sí, sí.
poco más.
Sí. Imagine that this guy is Carlos. Imagínense que este amigo sería Carlos. Is the Carlos bicycle is blue. Ah, like la bicicleta de quién? De Carlos is blue. It belongs to, in this case, belongs to Carlos, not to the boy. Belongs to Carlos. Okay. And Carlos is a plural name because Carlos ends with an S. That's why we add an apostrophe at the end of the word. In this case, I'm going to write it better like here. The Carlos apostrophe bicycle is blue.
Y profe, ¿existe alguna regla que indique el orden de cómo se despide, por ejemplo? O sea, para nosotros sería la estructura de la bicicleta, no sé qué nos diga.
Well, there are many orders. Hay muchos órdenes, but as in English, they have the ability to say many ways the same information. For example, as I show you, when I show possession, I can show possession about one thing using the possessive noun. For example, your hat. I'm using your. Let me show you here. Let me show you this one. You have a hat, right? You are using a hat right now. So it's your hat. I'm using this possessive attitude. That is one information. Your hat. The hat belongs to Javier or to Francisco. So it's Francisco's hat. I give the same information in three ways. Y ya dije la misma información de tres maneras. Francisco's hat, your hat, The hat belongs to Francisco. Okay. And also, the hat is Francisco's. That's another way, but just try to go slow because I can say, is Francisco's hat or is the hat of Francisco? It's another way to say the same information. Hay muchas formas, ¿sí? But the structure, you can change it a little bit, just a little bit. It is Francisco's hat. Let me show you right here. It is Francisco's hat. The hat is Francisco's. And it's the same information. You see, I switch the places. Cambié el orden. I switch the order. But the information is the same and is correct. It is Francisco's hat. The hat, well, in this case, the hat is Francisco's. We have two ways to say the same information using the possessive noun. That was your question, right, Francisco? Esa era tu pregunta. ¿Eh? The order. There is no problem with the order. You can say the same information using these two orders, or also using the possessive adjective. For example, Fatima's chair. The chair is Fatima's. The Fatima's, the chair is Fatima's, meaning that something or a specific item belongs to someone. I don't know if I make myself clear. Everything clear? Yes, Fatima?
Eh, Teacher, para decir en este caso el sombrero de Francisco, ¿se dice Francisco's hat
Mhm.
o de Francisco hat?
The hat is Francisco's. In the second sentence, it may sound like this. El gorro de Francisco. ¿Sí? O sí, es de Francisco el gorro. Two ways to say it. Dos formas de decirlo. But it's the same information. And these two um, ways to say it are correct. Y las dos formas de decirlo son correctas. ¿Sí, mi querida Fátima? Tanto it is Francisco's hat como it's Francis, the hat is Francisco's. These two ways are correct. Estas dos formas son correctas. I don't know if you have more questions.
Si se pone, y si se pones el nombre con el apóstrofe y la S más el objeto, aún así está correcto.
Just like this one, así como aquí, mira. Francisco's hat. ¿De quién es el sombrero? ¿O el gorro?
De Francisco.
De Francisco. The hat is Francisco's. ¿El gorro es de quién?
Francisco.
Son simplemente dos formas
Entonces,
diferentes.
ese diría el gorro de Francisco y el otro es igual.
Ajá, de Francisco el gorro.
Okay.
Simplemente o sea, literal lo cambia, pero es la misma información. ¿Sí, ¿Sí quedó claro, Fátima? ¿Sí? Francisco, ¿cómo vas? Carolina. ¿Sí? Ok, thank you. No sé, bueno, it's a matter of practice, but remember, we saw the possessive pronoun or the possessive noun last class, and it's okay to review them. Every time you need something to review, we can review it. Cada vez que necesiten revisar algo, por supuesto, no duden y lo revisamos. ¿Sí? Ahorita porque estábamos usando these possessive adjectives, estamos usando estos adjetivos posesivos. Mine, your, his, her, its, and so on. For example, Bernardo's eraser. In this case, uh, there is one way to show possession, Bernardo's eraser. But also, I can say it's my eraser. Es mi borrador. Si fuera de Francisco sería Francisco's eraser o his eraser using possessive adjectives. If that was Fatima's, it's not his, will be her eraser because now I am using these possessive adjectives, right? When I use possessive adjectives, I can say his, her, mine, your, or their. Like this is your class, this is Carolina's class, is her class. This is Javier's class, this is his class. Or this is Fatima's class, the class belongs to Fatima. And so on. I don't know if that is clear now for you guys. Please, any questions or more questions, more clearings about this topic? ¿Alguna situación más que aclarar de este tema? No hay problema. We can review the topic. Is it clear? Really? Okay, Javier, Carolina, thank you. Okay, that was the topic we saw last class. Remember when we were talking about celebrities? Uh, who's that? Johnny Depp. He's my favorite actor. His new movie is great. Okay, the movie right here. Who is the owner of the movie? ¿De quién es la película?
Es la contracción, ¿no? De is.
Mm, ajá, aquí movies is, ajá, es la contracción. But talking about the movie, look at the sentence. Vean en la oración. Here it says,
Película de él.
his new movie is great, or his new movie is great. Okay. This movie belongs to who? ¿A quién le pertenece o de quién es la película?
De él. Su
¿De
nueva
quién?
película es buena.
Ajá.
De la película de Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Ah, we can say Johnny Depp's movie. ¿De quién sigue siendo la película?
De Johnny.
De Johnny Depp. Y aquí, si se fijan, estoy añadiendo al nombre el apóstrofe S. It's Johnny Depp's movie. ¿De quién es la película? De Johnny Depp. Aquí, his new movie is great. Su nueva película es grandiosa. Aquí estoy poniendo los dos ejemplos que estamos usando. Apostrophe S with possessive nouns and also possessive adjectives with his possessive adjectives and apostrophe S with the name of Johnny. For example, now with Adele. She's a famous singer. Her voice is amazing. I can also say Adele's voice is amazing. The voice belongs to who? ¿A quién le pertenece la voz?
Adele.
Adele. Here I have two ways to show possession. One is with her voice right here, and another one is Adele's voice. In one, I'm using the possessive adjective, and in the other, I am using the possessive noun. Two ways to show possession. The voice is Adele's voice. His her voice. So we are using two ways to show possession. I don't know if that is more clear now. Those are the examples that we saw last class. Let me erase all the marks that I have here. Let's go for the next one here. Haley, look, they're my favorite players there. Their matches are always exciting. There, who are the matches? ¿De quiénes son los partidos? The players, right? De los jugadores. Their matches are always exciting. So another way to say this information, it's not using there, using the possessive noun. The players' matches are exciting. And this is another way to use a possessive uh, noun here, possessive noun, or possessive adjective. More examples to make it clear for you. Now help me with the last one, please. It says, great, a football game. And it's our favorite team. Our means more than one. You mean your favorite team. You know I'm not a football fan. Your favorite. Using the name Zach, how do you say is his favorite team? ¿Cómo diríamos que es el equipo favorito de Zach? Not using these pronouns, sin usar possessive adjectives. ¿Cómo sería?
Such favorite team.
Exactly. Zach's apostrophe is favorite team. And that is another way to give the same information. Zach's favorite team. We add the apostrophe s. Is it more clear for you now? Fatima, Javier, Carolina, thank you. That is what we saw last class about using here the possessive adjectives, and then we practice a little bit. We answer these questions with the Hunger Games and some pictures. Today, we are going to go for the next lesson, lesson B, people we know. In this lesson, we are going to learn a little bit about how to describe people's personalities and also review how to ask and answer yes no questions. This is the lesson for today. If we don't cover this today, we can cover it tomorrow. But let me say that the exam is at the door. Ya se acerca el examen, está a la puerta. Let me show you that it's a 50 questions exam. Yes, in order to move to the second block of units, para irnos al siguiente bloque de unidades, units number 4, 5, and 6. So it's an exam. Don't be nervous. All the information that is asked in the exam is the information you know that we have been looking at it and is in the book. And also, please practice in your workbook. It's very important for you to practice in the workbook. Okay, lesson B, people we know. Uh, do you know anyone in your, I don't know, school or job that you really, really like his personality, que les guste su personalidad? We are going to use this word like to describe people. I don't know if you have a best friend, Carolina, Javier, Fatima. No, no best friend, just a friend. The ones that you like to hang out with, alguien que les guste salir con alguien. No sé, bueno, ahorita no sale nadie, ¿eh? Because of the pandemia. But when we used to go out with some friends, we we know their personality. We can understand them, and we can also uh, know who they are. And we use adjectives to describe them. It says building vocabulary. And it says also the instruction look at Jason's sketches. That the sketches belongs to who? You know what a sketch means? ¿Saben qué es un sketch?
Escenario.
Okay, that's scenario. Un sketch es como una pequeña obra. You see here sketches. The sketches belongs to Jason. Look at Jason's sketches on his blog and read his comments. Now, it's very common for people to make a comment of his friends or family in a blog on the internet. Maybe you can type something about people in your Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Oh, I like my friend because my friend is very happy. Me gusta mi amigo porque mi amigo es muy feliz. So here, Jason is typing about the people he knows, acerca de la gente que él conoce. Dice, then listen and say the sentences. And do you know people like this? That's a question. Tell the class. Now, tell me about the pictures, please. In picture number one, what kind of people is in picture number one? ¿Qué clase de gente está en la foto número uno?
Single.
Singers, okay, musicians. Where are the people in picture number two? ¿Dónde están las personas en la número dos?
In the home.
In a home, in a house. And in number three, right here, this one is number three.
In the door.
In the what?
En la puerta.
Oh, at the door, yes. Maybe in a house too. And right here, finally, this one, number
In
four.
the school.
In the school, maybe in a classroom. So we are going to listen about these four pictures, and please take note of the words in bold. Please take notes of these words. Tome nota de estas palabritas que están en negritas. You can see them. Interesting, lazy, friendly, outgoing, quiet, shy, smart, nice, and fun. I'm going to play the track. Please follow the reading in the book and listen also about these words. Let me know if you can hear the track.
Page 24. Lesson B.
Can you hear the track? ¿Pueden escucharlo? Thank you. There it goes again.
People we know. 1. Building vocabulary. A. Look at Jason's sketches on his blog and read his comments. Then listen and say the sentences. Do you know people like these?
This is Jen, a friend from high school. She's very interesting. She's in a band.
This is me with my best friend Ethan. He's lazy.
This is my neighbor and his son. My neighbor is friendly and outgoing, but his son is quiet and shy.
My math teacher's very smart, and she's really nice, too. She's always fun in class.
Okay. So repeat after me. She's very interesting.
She is very interesting.
Interesting.
What means interesting?
Interesante.
Yes.
What means interesting?
Interesting means interesante, as Javier says. Do you know people that is interesting? ¿Conocen personas que son interesantes? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Maybe at school, maybe at work, maybe, I don't know, in your neighborhood. Number two, this is me with my best friend, Ethan. Repeat after me. He is lazy.
He's like
Display.
What means lazy? ¿Qué significa lazy?
perezoso.
Exactly. Flojo, perezoso, lazy. Do you know people that is lazy? Question, more personal question. Are you lazy? Sometimes? Okay. Lazy means he doesn't like to do nothing. Here, look at him. He's only watching TV, drinking Coca-Cola, and he's not worried of anything. The other guy right here, he's working. He's vacuuming. He's cleaning the house. Number three, this is my neighbor and his son. Neighbor and his son. My neighbor is friendly. What means friendly?
Amigable.
Exactly. And outgoing.
Extrovertido.
More or less, not really extrovertido. Outgoing. Outgoing means, if you want to write it down, accessibly. You can talk with him, you can have a chat, a conversation. Maybe you know people that you say hi, and the people say, they don't make a conversation, they don't make contact. An outgoing person, you can say hi, and they say, hi, how you doing? Everything fine? They make a conversation. They are outgoing. And he says he's friendly and outgoing, but his son is quiet and shy. What is quiet?
Tranquilo.
Quiet and shy?
Estoy
What?
tímido.
Tímido. Very good. Repeat after me. My neighbor is friendly and outgoing.
My neighbor is friendly and outgoing.
But his son is
But his son is
But his
quiet and
son is
shy.
quiet and shy.
quiet and shy. Repeat after me. Quiet,
Quiet.
Quiet.
shy,
Shy.
outgoing,
Outgoing.
friendly,
Friendly.
Friendly.
lazy,
Lazy.
Lazy.
interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. Very good.
Interesting.
And finally, number four. My math teacher is very smart. And she's really nice too. She's always fun in class. What is smart?
Inteligente.
Like intelligent. Nice.
Lindo.
And fun?
Divertido.
Are you a fun person?
Yes.
Yes. Do you know somebody that is fun, nice, and smart at the same time? All together? You can say me, and me. No? Okay, repeat after me. My math teacher is very smart.
My
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 math
math
teacher.
teacher is very smart.
And she's really nice.
And she's really
She's
nice.
really nice.
Uh, she's always fun in class.
She's
She's
always
always
fun
fun.
to us.
Very good. Now, moving on, I don't know if you have an idea of more adjectives to describe people. Can you tell me another adjective that can describe people? More adjectives to describe people? We have fun, smart. Is there another adjective that you know? Any other? Can you think of algún otro adjetivo para describir personas? Interesting, lazy, friendly, pretty. Okay, that describes the aspect, the physical appearance. But here, these adjectives describe personality. Let me, for example, smart. You cannot see if someone is smart, but you listen to that person, you talk with that person, and then you say he's smart or she is smart. Maybe there is another um, adjective to describe people. Um,
Crafty, astuto,
uh,
crafty,
okay,
algo así.
I can say clever. Can you repeat that word again, Fatima?
Crafty, algo así era. Crafty.
Crafty, like this.
Yes.
Crafty, I think, means more that he's able to do things with his hands or her hands. Crafty means he has the ability to do many things. Tiene la habilidad de hacer muchas cosas. Crafty. But this is a good word, yes. Crafty describes the personality of someone that likes to do things around the house. Crafty. Very good. Clever is similar to smart or intelligent. Fun, nice. Maybe you know people that are repulsive. You don't like that person. It's repulsive. It's a negative adjective, like lazy. Well, there are tons of them. Maybe you can look some of them in your dictionary or in the web because there are many others that you can say. Yes, Pacheco?
Play,
Pardon me?
play, play, play.
Play? Like that?
No, no, play.
Can you spell it for me?
Yes. Plaguy.
Like that?
No, no, se escribe Plaway. G-U-E-Y. Solo que entre la A y la U va la G.
Plagueway. And what is Plagueway?
O sea, tenía entendido que era como alguien molestoso, fastidioso o algo así. Lo
Could
vi
be.
en una serie, pero no
Let
sé
me
si-
search for that. Voy a buscar esa. No la sabía. But there is another one.
Bored puede usarse, o sea, de aburrido, o sea, pero no sé si también
Bored.
cuenta una persona.
Yes. Bored. Mischievous, meaning that someone is playful. Alguien que le gusta gustar, que le gusta estar jugando. Mischievous, travieso. Bored, aburrido. Those are adjectives that can describe people's personality. In activity number 2, it says, or activity B, how many words can you think to describe people you know? I don't know if you have a best friend, but you can describe a friend. My friend is very smart. Maybe you can say my friend is outgoing. You can add 3 adjectives for that person. Pueden añadir 3 adjetivos por esa persona. Outgoing or smart. Please think about your best friend or a friend. Then please type something or write something for your classmate, a neighbor, maybe somebody in my family, my brother, or your sister, or anybody that you know. But please write down some adjectives for a best friend or a friend, a classmate, or a neighbor. Okay, Francisco, I found the definition of plague. It says it's an adjective, and it's a person that causes irritation or annoyance. It's somebody that is um, like the one I type right here is repulsive. You don't like to be with that person. So plague, yes, is an
Neighbor.
adjective. Troublesome, busca problemas. Is a troublemaker. That is the meaning of plague. Thank you very much. It's a new word for me. Plague.
Profe, ¿qué significa clever o clever? ¿Cómo le puedo-
Clever means is similar to a smart, that you like to do things and you are very intelligent, so you're clever. Like abusado, like like very, very smart, muy inteligente. Finish with the adjectives about the people you know. ¿Ya terminaron con los adjetivos de las personas que conocen? Please give me a thumbs up if you finished. No, Fatima? Okay, I'll give you 1 more minute. Think about the adjective. You know, well, you can use the adjectives that you have here in the book. Uh, Also, you can add very to the word if you think that that person is strong in that area. Very gives power to the adjective, increases the power of the adjective. Smart, right here. Very smart, right over here. Outgoing, very outgoing. Lazy, very lazy. Okay.
Teacher, ¿cómo se dice un adjetivo para describir a una persona que no es amigable?
Very good question. How do you say amigable? You say friendly, right?
Yes.
Okay. The negative of friendly, you add unfriendly. In many cases, un, this word, un, means the opposite. Unfriendly, uh, for many words. In this case, applies for this one also. Because smart, the other word is a not very good word. Dumb means slow. You can use unfriendly.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, here's another adjective in the workbook. Strict. Strict, meaning that that person likes to do things the way he wants to. Okay, it's strict. I didn't say this, I say that. Strict. Like teachers are strict in the classroom, like your mother. Oh, she's very strict. She says at 8, I am here at 8. Finished. Okay, who finished the activity? With the person you know, with the people you know, my classmates, my neighbors or my brothers. Let me use the spin a little bit so you can describe people you know. Okay, the first one, if Antonio gets the spin, I'm going to raise Antonio. I don't know what happened with Antonio today. He didn't send a message. Let's start with Carolina. Okay, Carolina. Give me some adjectives for a classmate. You can say this. My classmate, let me use first the example. It says, my best friend is very smart. He's a good student. I can say, my best friend is very or is outgoing. He likes to go out. Le gusta salir. My best friend is smart is here. Now with your classmates, try to use this example. My classmates. If it's one, my classmate is. If there's two or more, my classmates are. Okay, Carolina?
Okay. My my classmate, he's
Is.
is a good uh, smart.
My classmate is smart. Very good. Okay. What about my neighbor?
Okay. Um, my neighbor here is nice.
My neighbor is nice. Very good. Now, who's next? Let's see. Let's spin the wheel. Francisco or Fatima? I guess it's Francisco. Okay, Francisco. What about this? Who did you write here? ¿A quién escribiste aquí?
My
Huh?
sister.
My sister. Okay. Tell us about your sister.
My sister is very smart.
Okay.
She's a good student.
She's a good student. Thank you. What about a classmate?
Uh, my classmates are smart.
Okay. And a neighbor?
My neighbors, no, my neighbors are flowy.
Flyway. Okay. Maybe you can add something here. I just remember noisy. That they like to have the music on all night. Les gusta tener la música toda la noche. Noisy, ruidosos.
Profe, una pregunta. Para poner, por ejemplo, como alguien descortés, es impolite.
Impolite. That's another one. Polite means that they have manners. Let me show you polite. Polite. They have manners. They say thank you. They ask things in a good way. Impolite, meaning that they are rude, groseros. Impolite, they never say thank you. They never ask for things in a nice way. So
Rude
it's
es grosero, o sea,
rude, rude. Let me write it down here. Okay. Rude means grosero.
thanks.
Si cuando uno que es una persona compasiva,
Very good. Compassive. Compassive. Double S. He's a compassive person. Maybe also patient. Like he gives you the opportunity to do something. The opposite, impatient. Patient, impatient. There are many, many adjectives. Yes, Carolina?
Yes, teacher.
Those you can think you can use them too. Okay, the last one is Fatima. Fatima, what can you tell me about, what can you tell us about your friend or any friend?
And que si tengo amigos,
Well, I think you have friends. Yo creo que sí tienes amigos. But how can you describe your friend using these adjectives and using the sentence right here? My friend is, or my friends are.
my friend is outgoing
My friend is outgoing. Very
and
good.
interested.
And interesting. Interesting sounds like you not using this E. No usamos como esta E y decimos interesting. Así como que quitamos esta S. Esta E, perdón. Interesting. ¿Sí? Y suena interest, como interesting. Interesting.
Interested.
Interesting, yes.
My
Oh,
my friend is interested.
interesting.
Okay.
What about a classmate?
My classmates are smart, friendly,
Okay,
and funny.
very good. And what about a neighbor?
My neighbors are outgoing.
Going?
No sé si voy a decir bien esta frase. Son unfriendly. Algunos son desagradables, o no sé cómo es la palabra. Que no, algo así. And
You can say it like this. Some are unfriendly. And what else?
algunos son así.
Mhm.
Pero
And that's it.
algunos son friendly.
And some are friendly. Some are unfriendly. And others are friendly. Algunos son amigables, perdón, no son amigables, pero otros sí son amigables. Okay, very good. Friendly, unfriendly, as the one we have here. So these guys, these are adjectives you can use to describe people's personalities. And there are more as the one we wrote here. Now, we are going to go for the next activity. It says building language. Francisco, can you read the instruction here, please?
Listen, what is Tim's new boss like? Practice the conversation.
Thank you. What is Tim's new boss like? Ah, here is the word, like. What means like? ¿Qué significa like?
Gustar.
We use this word when we are attracted to someone. For example, I like food, I like ceviche, I like Acapulco, I like to swim, gustar. But in this case, like is to compare something or to find a description. Like meaning what kind of person is he or she? Look at the question. What is Tim's new boss like? In this case, like, you can translate the word as como. ¿Cómo es tu jefe? ¿Cómo es el jefe de Tim? What is Tim's new boss like? And in this case, like is not gustar. Like is como. Como describe the personality. And it says, look at the questions. It's in yellow. I highlight the question because in the listening, you are going to listen the whole conversation. And pay attention when the question is brought up. When you hear the question, you are going to understand a little bit more. Listen to the conversation, please.
Page 24. 2. Building language. A. Listen. What is Tim's new boss like?
So, how's your new job? Are you busy?
Yes. It's hard work, you know. I'm tired.
Really? What are your coworkers like? Are they nice?
Yes, they are. They're really friendly.
Great. And is your boss okay?
She is, yeah. She's nice. She's not very strict.
Good, because you're late for work.
Okay. Uh, so, how is Tim's new boss?
Strict.
Is she strict?
She is strict.
Okay, well, could be. Tim says she's not very strict. She's a little bit strict, not very, but she's strict, not very. And you see the question here, what are your coworkers like? ¿Cómo son tus compañeros de trabajo? Are they nice? So here like is asking about the description of the personality of the people. Maybe we can use like in another way, but right now, like is to ask about the personality. So if I ask you, Pacheco, using the description you use for your sister, I can ask, what is your sister's like? ¿Cómo es tu hermana? What is your sister like? What is your sister like? And you can use the description you wrote here. Y ya podrías usar la descripción que hiciste aquí. In this case, let me ask you, Francisco, what is your sister like?
My sister is very smart.
Exactly. Carolina, you told us about your neighbors, ¿verdad? Nos dijiste de tus vecinos.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let me just rephrase the question. What are your neighbors like? What are your neighbors like? ¿Cómo son tus vecinos?
My neighbors,
Ajá.
generosos, género.
¿Son generosos?
Ajá. O amables, ¿cómo se dice?
Amables. They are kind, polite. You can use those adjectives. My neighbors
My neighbors is keen and polite.
si es plural,
Are keen,
kind,
and polite.
polite. My neighbors are kind and polite. Very good. In the case of Fatima, you told us about the classmates. Tú nos dijiste de tus compañeros de clase. What are your classmates Like. Fatima, what are your classmates like? Ya se nos fue Fátima. Fátima, aquí está.
They
They
are friendly.
They are friendly. So here the question is to describe the personality of the people we are asking. I don't know if this is clear for you. Is it clear? Did you understand?
Teacher, ¿cuál es la
Sí.
diferencia entre what y like? Porque no ambos significan como.
No. What is to create the question. What nos ayuda a hacer la pregunta. What is your friend? Si nos quedáramos ahí, what is your friend? Podríamos decir que es tu amigo o nada más. What is your friend? Pero si no le ponemos el like, ya no completamos la pregunta. What is your friend? No nos dice nada. What is your friend like? ¿Cómo es tu amigo? Nos podemos confundir con la pregunta what si siempre la traducimos como cómo o qué. ¿Sí? Por ejemplo, what is your name? Cuando preguntamos what is your name, no preguntamos cómo es tu nombre o qué es tu nombre. What is your name? ¿Cómo lo traducimos? ¿Cuál es tu nombre? O cómo te llamas. ¿Sí? Entonces, what is for general information. In this case, we use like to ask about the personality. Like in this case is used to ask for the personality. And we always use what. If you remove what, si quitas what aquí, is your friend like what? ¿Es tu amigo como qué? No. What is your friend like? ¿Cómo es tu amigo?
Ah, ok. Like se utiliza es como para describir algo. ¿Cómo es esa persona? ¿Cómo es eso?
In this case, the personality. There is another question. Let me move on a little bit. What is your day like? Aquí que estoy preguntando. What is your day like?
¿Qué día?
¿Cómo es tu día? What is your day like? What is your day like in your house? What is your day like in your... ¿Cómo es tu día? ¿En dónde?
En tu casa.
And I am asking about the description of the activities you have in your house. What is your... Oh, I wake up, I take a shower, I do my homework, I cook breakfast, and you give the description of the day. But yes, right now, we are looking at the personality. Like is used to describe or to ask for the description of something. What is your friend like? ¿Cómo es tu amigo? What is your friend like? What is your house like? ¿Cómo es tu casa? What is your car like? ¿Cómo es tu carro? Like here is a word that help us to ask for a description. Okay? In this case, Dana is asking about his or team's co-workers. What are your co-workers like? In Spanish, how do you translate this into Spanish? ¿Cómo lo traduces?
¿Cómo son tus compañeros de trabajo?
That is correct, Fatima. In this case, like is using, or we are using like to ask for the description. Are they nice? And then Tim says, yes, they are. They are really friendly. So here, like is not gustar. Like is a helping verb to ask about a description. A description of many things. In this case, the description of the personality. Okay? So, thank you, Carolina, Javier. Now, in part B, it says, can you complete these questions and answers? Then ask and answer the questions with a partner and use your own information. We need to complete the questions here. We are going to use the information we know. What is your teacher like? How do we complete this question? ¿Cómo completamos esta pregunta? Space, fun. Let me
Is
give
he
you,
fun?
eh?
Is he fun?
Okay. Is he is a good one. But take a look at something here, my dear Pacheco. The answer.
Is she fun?
That is correct. So, to complete the question, is she fun? Why she? Because it's in the answer. And to complete the answer, yes,
Is.
she is very good. Carolina, I read your lips, leí tus labios. Yes, she is. Es que como tienes tu micro apagado,
Oh,
por eso,
yeah.
pero está bien, no te preocupes. Yes, she is. Number 2 and number 3, please do it very fast. Do it fastly. Háganlo rapidito, please. We are about to finish the class. We are not going to cover the next page, but let's see where we can go. Vamos a ver hasta dónde llegamos.
Are
Number
they?
2, what are your classmates like?
Are they?
Exactly. Are
Are they?
they, well, just are.
Ah.
Are they friendly?
Yes, they are.
They are. Very good. You see, we are answering here in a short way. Estamos contestando de una manera corta. Yes, they are. And finally, number 3.
What are you?
Number 3, no, it says, space, your English class hard? Take a look at the answer. No, it's, here is.
You is
So,
Is
yes, Carol,
it?
it
is it your class hard or just is your class hard? We don't need it because we have the class right here. What we are going to do is only write is. Is your class hard? Your English class hard? The answer, no, it's not. And that's it. Is your English class hard? ¿Es tu clase de inglés complicada? Is it hard, ladies and gentlemen? ¿Es complicada, damas y caballero?
no, it's not.
Sometimes.
No, it's
Re-
not.
No, it's not. Really? Really? Help me, please. Help me. Ayúdenme.
No, it's
Okay. Now, up to here, we have seen vocabulary about adjectives to describe personality. We have practiced a little bit about more words that can describe people we know, like clever, meaning that inteligente o abusado, crafty, que le gusta hacer manualidades, repulsive, playway, que le busca hacer problemas, gracias Francisco, mischievous, travieso, bored, noisy, polite, impolite, and so on. There are many adjectives to describe people. We practice in describing our classmates and neighbors, and here we complete these questions. In part 3, I don't know if you have more questions about these adjectives. No sé si tengan preguntas de esos adjetivos. Any questions, doubts, comments, anything you want to say? No?
No, teacher.
Okay. In part 3, and this is going to be tomorrow, we have yes, no questions and answers. And also, we are going to see about negatives using the verb be. For example, yes, no questions are closed questions. Questions that are answered only with a yes or with a no, and that's it. For example, number 1, it says, am I late? Oh, the class is at 4. It's 4:30. Am I late? Yes, you are. Oh, the class is at 4. Am I late? What time is it? It's 4 o'clock. Oh, no, you're not. And here we add a sentence to confirm information. No, you're not. You're not late. We are using just the negative to give a response, in this case, to say that something is not is. Okay? So we are going to see about this tomorrow. And just let me just show you what I want you to practice in this page only, people we know. What are they like? You are going to see the pictures and you have to use these adjectives to describe the person in the picture. For example, number 1, we have one answer. She's quiet, and what is the other adjective that we can use to describe this lady? Quiet and which one of these can we use?
Shy.
Exactly. Shy means tímida. Number 2, he's
Great.
strict. This one. Okay. What about they? They are,
Smart.
could be smart or could be interesting, and so on. You need to describe them all. That's going to be the practice for today. Okay. That's the practice. Tomorrow we continue with the grammar. Yes, no questions and short answers, and also negatives. Up to here, any questions, Fatima, Carolina, and Javier? No?
No, teacher. Thank you.
No,
Okay.
teacher.
Okay, so remember to practice in the workbook. And if you have another adjective to describe people, tomorrow we check it out. Thank you, Francisco, for Ploway. It's a new one, and there are more adjectives to describe people's personalities. Okay?
Teacher, ¿esa página
Yes?
la veremos mañana o
Pardon
la
me?
vamos a hacer individualmente? Esa página.
This one here?
Ajá.
No, we are looking this page tomorrow together.
Ok.
See, not by your own, all together. If you can go on and see about it, that's perfect. Si pueden ir viéndola, perfecto. But tomorrow we start from here. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Very good. So that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. My dear Javier, everything is set for today. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, teacher.
See you
Thank
tomorrow,
you.
Carolina. See you, Javier. Don't watch any videos that makes you sad, Javier. Okay?
Yes.
See you tomorrow.
See you. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Fatima.